attention, son. This is for your own good.
We're used to earthquakes here in Southern California. However, a rare earthquake struck the East Coast on August 23rd and is noteworthy because it damaged one of the best-known tourist attractions in our nation. What do you know about the Washington Monument? The Washington Monument was built to honor our first president, George Washington, the towering war and political figure who was first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen. If one congressman had had his way, the monument would have been a tomb inside the Capitol building and would have contained Washington's remains. George's family, however, didn't want to move his body, so that idea was nixed. Plans for a tribute began shortly after Washington's death in 1799. In 1836, architect Robert Mill's proposal for a stone obelisk like the ones in ancient Egypt was approved. An obelisk is a tall, four-sided pillar that tapers or gets narrower as it rises into the air and is capped in a pyramid-like shape at the top to resemble a sun ray. The monument is made of marble, granite, and bluestone gneiss. Most obelisks are one solid piece of stone and reach a maximum height of about 100 feet. The Washington Monument was built from separate stone blocks and, at just over 555 feet, is the tallest stone structure and tallest obelisk in the world. It stands near the west end of the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Construction on the monument began on July 4, 1848, with the laying of the cornerstone. More than 36 years later, the capstone on top was set. The whole project took 36 years, not because of construction difficulties, but rather politics, lack of funding, and an interruption by the Civil War. If you ever visit Washington, D.C., look closely for a slight flaw in the monument. The bottom third of the obelisk has a slightly different coloring than the upper portions added later. That's because the builders were unable to find the same quarry stone used in the initial construction after the delay following the Civil War. I'm the Transit TV teacher, Justin Vyor. And now it's time for Extra Credit. Email your answers to extracredit@transit-tv.com.